Hello everyone. In today's session, we will see how to deploy Go language app on Minikube using Kustomize. So for this, we require Minikube install on Ubuntu 22.04 with EC2 and then the kubectl install. So the first step, here is the workflow which we are going to follow in this tutorial. So first step is to install the Minikube on Ubuntu. Then second step is kubectl and installing the Kustomize. Then we will create the new Git repo and clone it. Then we will create the customized base and overlays configuration in Git repo for Go language app. And then the fifth step will be push customization Go app configuration file to Git repo. Now we will clone the repo on Minikube instance and customize build. So we will apply the customized build so that to review the customized configuration and patches. Now, after doing all this, then we will apply the customized overlay environment configuration on Minikube. So these are the commands. So now we will check the pods, deployments and services on Minikube and Kubernetes. For this, these are the commands we are going to follow. And after that, we will expose the service on internet on any IP to access on browser. So that we will use this command. And now we will access Go app on browser using Minikube EC2 instance public IP. And then after all doing this, we will delete the overlays configuration from Minikube. So let's follow each step. So first we will install the Minikube on Ubuntu 22.04 LTS AWS EC2. For that, we will launch the EC2 instance first. So let's go to the AWS management console. Here, go to the EC2. And click on the instances. So here we will click on the launch instance and we will provide the name deploy. Go app on Minikube using Kustomize. Okay, so here we will select the Ubuntu machine with its latest version. And now the instance type, we are not going to T2 micro. In this case, we will select the T2 medium as we require the more memory and the CPU. So that's why we will select the T2 medium. Now the key pair login, I have this demo one created already, which is my existing one. Now we will select the existing security group. So let's go with the default one. Okay, so let's check once again everything. We have given the name. We have selected the Ubuntu machine. Then the instance type is T2 medium. Key pair login we have selected. Then the network setting, we have selected the existing security group. Okay, now we will launch the instance. So let's wait till the instance is launched and the 2x2 status check is passed. So till then, let's copy the public IP address of our instance. Now let's go to the desktop. And here in the putty, I will post the IP address. Sorry, I will paste the IP address. And in the SHS, click on the plus sign. And in the auth, click on the plus sign. And in the credentials, we will use the private key file. So let's browse this. So I have already converted the PPK file into PPM, the PUM file into PPK. So let's click on this and let's open it over here. Now we will again check in the AWS management console, our 2x2 status check is passed on or not. So instance state is running now. Let's wait till the status check 2x2 is passed. We have to wait till the status check is passed. Let's try to connect to SSH. So as we have entered the private key, Let's try to open it. Let's accept this, and we have to log in as the Ubuntu. Okay, so we have launched the EC2 instance, connected it through the SSH. Now we will see in our syntax what is the next step. So here we will install the kubectl and customize. First we will install the Minikube, and then we will install the kubectl and customize. So for this purpose, we will follow the tutorial of our another website, fosttechniques.com. Here we will follow this tutorial to install the Minikube and the Kubernetes. So basically the Minikube creates a single node cluster inside a VM or cloud instance. So it is good for a beginner to learn Kubernetes, since you don't have to create a master and worker node to create a cluster. And we can practice basic Kubernetes functions and can also install the Kubernetes dashboard on it. So Minikube system requirements, as we have selected in the EC2 instance only. So that for this purpose, we have selected the T3 medium. Sorry, T2 medium. So now we'll copy this syntax to update the system package on Ubuntu. And let's paste it in our SSH. Hit the enter button. Now move towards the another command, that is installing the below packages for Minikube. Let's copy this and paste it in our syntax and hit the enter. Now we will need to install the Docker. So let's copy the next command, go to the SSH, and here we will click on the enter, and they are asking to install or continue or not. So let's enter the Y and hit the enter. So the Docker is installing now. Now the next command is to configure to run Docker without sudo permission. So we will copy this both command and let's see. Okay, so Docker is installed now. We will paste this command. Okay. Now the next command are to check whether the virtualization support is enabled on your machine or not. For this, we will select this command and we will paste it over here in our SSH. Okay. Now the next command will be to install the KVM and the other tools on Ubuntu. For this, we will copy this syntax and we will go to our SSH and paste it. And we have to again enter the Y to continue and then hit the enter. Okay. Now the next command is to add your user to libvirt group. So let's copy this syntax. We have to wait till the user is added to group. The process is going on. Let's wait. So this progress will be up to 100, and after that we can see the command is initialized. Okay, the libvirt is setting now. It will take another few minutes. Till then we have to wait. Okay. So now we will add the command to add the user, and everything is done. Now we will reload the group. So for that we will require this syntax. Let's copy this and we will paste it in our SSH. Okay. Now the next one is to download the latest Minikube setup. We will require to copy this syntax and let's paste it over here. So now you can see over here the Minikube is going to install, and it is installed now. Now we will install this Minikube setup. So the Minikube is now installed. And to check the Minikube version, you can use this command Minikube version. So let's check which version we have installed. So you can see over here the Minikube version v1.32.0. This is the version we have installed currently. Now let's go to our article again. And here we have installed the Minikube. Now we will install the kubectl. For this, these are the binary. We will copy this and paste it in our SSH. Okay, let's clear the screen first. Now the next command is, this binary should be executable. For this, we have to follow this command. Now the next command will be, we will move this to the local will. Okay. Now the next one will be to check the kubectl version. So for this, we will select this command and let's paste it in our SSH. Okay, so here you can see the version are given over here, and the customized version is also provided over here. In case if you not have installed the customize, you can use the command. Before this, we will check our kubectl and Minikube installation is done or not. Okay, so our kubectl and Minikube installation is done. We just have to start the Minikube on Ubuntu. For that, we will select this command and let's paste it in our SSH. So the downloading of Kubernetes version is going on. So we have installed the Minikube and the kubectl. So let's wait till the Kubernetes is get installed. So here Docker container is going to create. This process requires some time. So we have to wait till all the installation process is done. Maybe it will take few more minutes. Yes, you can see the message over here that kubectl is now configured to use Minikube cluster and default namespace by default. Okay, so we will check the Minikube status. Okay, now we have installed the Minikube, we have installed the kubectl. The next step is to install the customization. For that, we will use the command snap sudo install customize. Let's hit the enter button. I think there is something error for installing the snap. Sorry, for installing the customize. Okay, so the command is like sudo snap install customize. Let's hit the enter. Now you can see the customize is going to download. Now we will go to our workflow. Here we have installed the Minikube, install the kubectl and customize. Now we will create the new Git repo and we will clone it. So let's go to browser again. Here I have login in my GitHub and now I will create the new repository. I will provide the name deploy go app on Minikube using customize. Deploy Go app on Minikube using customize. This is our repository name. So let's make it public and we will add the readme file and let's create the repository. Okay, so now you can see over here the repository is created. Let's go to the Visual Studio Code. Here we will click on this three dot and we will go to the new terminal, and here we have to go to E drive. So let's come out of this customize file, customize demo. So now we are in the E drive. Here we will git clone the repository we have created now. So let's go to the repository and we will copy the HTTPS and let's. So in this way, the repository will be cloned to the E drive. We have to, if you want to go to specific folder, then we have to create the specific folder in your local machine. So here in my PC, I have created the customized name folder. So I want to get that git clone file in the customize. So before applying this git clone, I will go to the customize file. So we are in the E drive and in the customize folder, and here I will clone that file. So let's apply the git clone and paste the URL and hit the enter. So you can now see over here the deploy go app on Minikube using customize name folder is cloned in the customize folder. So you can check in your local machine. See, the file is cloned. Now we will open this folder with the Visual Studio Code. So here we will create new folder name base, and in this base we will create new file name deployment.yaml. So YAML extension is used for the Kubernetes and the customize also. Then service.yaml. So keep this in mind, the name of this file should be in the small letters. And now the last one will be customization.yaml. Let's hit the enter button. Now we will again go to our local machine in the respected folder, and here we will create a new folder name overlays. Okay, so now in overlay we will create the new folder for the dev environment, and in dev we will create the new file deployment -dev dot YAML, and the one more, service hyphen dev dot YAML, and the last one, customization dot YAML. Okay, so now we will add the syntax. I have already copied it from our Docker Hub. In my another folder, so we will just copy the syntax in the respected files. So let's copy this. And save this. Now in customization, let's copy the syntax for the customization. And save this one also. Now in service, and let's save this one also. Now in overlays and dev, there will be another folder in overlays. Here we have created the deployment hyphen dev file. Here also we will copy the syntax. Go to the our file, open the overlays, and here we will copy this file. And we will copy the syntax in deployment hyphen dev. Let's save this one also. Now we will copy the syntax for customization.yml. And now for the service hyphen dev, we will open this file and let's copy this syntax. Okay, so now we have copied the respected syntax in that specific files. So let's save everything from here. We will save every file. Okay. So here we have completed the step number 1, 2, and 3. We have cloned the repo. Now also we have created the customized base and overlays configuration in Git repo. Now we will push that customization Go app configuration file to Git repo. For that, we will open the terminal. So we are in the respective file which we have created. So let's come out of this file first, and we have to go to the customize. The folder name we have given is customize. So now we are in the respective folder. Now here whatever syntax we have created that was in the local machine. So we have to copy that. We have to push it to the Git repository. For that, first we will enter the ls command. So here you can see in the customize we have the deploy Go app on Minikube using Kustomize, this folder is present. And now we will add the command git space add and dot. So here you can see they have added my repository. Now we will go to the respective folder. That is the name of our folder is. Before that, we will check in browser in the git repo. Okay, so now there is no file. So let's add it. So this is our folder name. Let's type it. So we have added the git add. Now we will come out of this, and here we will enter to the folder we have created in the repo. And now again we will enter the ls command. So here you can see the base overlays and the readme file are present. Now we will click git add. I forgot to give the space. Okay. Now we will use the next command, that is git commit. So basically git commit is used to add the commit so that it will keep the track of our progress and changes as we work. So that's why the git commit command is necessary. So let's apply that command, git commit hyphen move, and we have to provide the whatever message we have to enter. I am going to adding customize files. Okay, so now we will hit the enter button. So here you can see this file are going to add in the repository. Now the next command is git push origin. So this push command is used to push our the master branch. So first we will apply the command git push origin, so that origin main, let's type the command git push origin main. So main is the main branch. So all these files we are going to add in the git repository in the main branch. So let's hit the enter button. So now you can see over here all the files are added. The message is shown done. Now we will apply the git push command. Okay, so everything is up to date. Now let's check in our browser in the Git repo that our folder is added or not. Okay, so now you can see over here the folder which we have created base, in that the 3 files, and in the overlays, and in that the dev environment folder we have added these 3 files. Okay, so now we have to do the same syntax and the same process in SSH. Let's go to SSH, and here we will again apply the command git clone. I think the session is inactive. We have to restart it. Let's wait till the message get. Okay, so now right click over here and we will restart the session again. Again, log in as Ubuntu. Okay, now we will enter the command git clone and we will copy the URL. Again, we will go to that particular folder, deploy Go app on Minikube using Kustomize. This is our folder name. Now let's enter it. Now the next command, we will open the respective folder to check that everything is entered in it or not. Okay, so here you can say in the deploy Go app, base and overlays are added. Now we will again go to overlays. That is the second folder. Here you can see the dev folder is added. Now let's enter the command ls. Okay. Now we will go to the cd overlays hyphen dev. So that is inside the overlay and in the dev folder. Let's check. We have this. Okay. I made the typo. It was overlays dev. So now we will come out of this folder, that is overlays and customize. So for that, cd space 2 dot. Now we will come again out of the cd, overlays folder. Okay, now we are in the specific folder. Here we will give the command ls. Okay, so we are now in the deploy Go app on Minikube using Kustomize folder, which we have in this folder readme file, base folder and the overlays one. Now let's go to our workflow. Here you can see we have done till the step number 6. Now we will review the customized configuration and patches. For that, we will use the customized build overlay per dev. Before that, we will go to our recipe instance. And here in the security, we will check that all the port range are allowed or not. Okay, so all the port range are allowed. So before going to this, we will see what we have added actually in our syntax. So here in the deployment, we have provided that we are going to launch the app using the Minikube with the Kustomize. So here in the basic file, the replicas is 1 and the container port for this is 8081. So let me check once again. We have allowed this port in our EC2 or not. Okay, so we have not allowed it. So let's click on the settings button. Let's make this security group and we will edit this rule and we will add the port. '8081, which is for the Go language app. Now let's save it. Now let's go to the our file again. So in deployment, you can see the replica is provided 1. And in the customization, so in the service now, the API version, the kind of the service is provided. The name of the app is Go app. And the ports and the name of the port is provided. And in the customization, this deployment and service, these are going to follow in the customization. Now we have created only one environment, that is dev, and over here we have created the deployment-dev.yml customization and the service-dev file. So in deployment, you can see as we are going to customize, so we have provided the replicas to. So you can use according to your need. And the name of the app we have provided here is the Go app. Now in the service, we have provided the required syntax. The type of the node port is provided. And in the customization, we have shown the resources. That is, the base is following these overlays, and the patches, that is the path is provided for the this customization file is deployment and the services. Okay, so now we will go to our SSH. And in this way, we have completed till the step number 6. So now the next step is to review the customized configuration and patches. For that, as we have selected only one patch, that is in the overlays dev. So let's copy this command and now check. Okay, so here you can see this API version. So the main feature of the customize is you can see whatever output is going to obtain before applying or hitting the enter. So here you can see what kind of the API version is and the name of the app, then its ports, name of that port range, type of the node port, the replicas, the selector, everything is provided over here. Now, the next command is to apply the customized overlay environment configuration on Minikube. For this, we have to select this command. So here you can see the Go app service is created. Again, the next command is to apply the kubectl commands to check the pods, deployment and service on Minikube and Kubernetes. So let's copy this kubectl get pods command. Okay, so here you can see the app is running and it is ready at the 1 by 1 check is passed. And the next one is kubectl get deploy. For deployment, we will see the pods. Sorry, for the deployment, we will check. So let's go to the SSH, copy this command. Okay, see here. So the 2 by 2 check is passed and the deployment is also running well. Now the service, this is this folder, or you can say this file is created to access to the browser, the kubectl pods. So the type of the node port is provided and the Kubernetes cluster IP is also provided over here. Now we will expose this service on internet or any IP to access on browser. For that, we will copy these. So 8081 is the port for the Go language app. So whatever app or the web you are going to use or you can work with, that port you have to specify in your syntax. So now if this is done, we will check in the browser. And the next one is we have to access Go app on the browser using the Minikube EC2 instance public IP. So we will copy this and in the address, we will paste the IP address of our EC2 instance. It's taking time, we have to wait. So now you can see the handling connection for 8081 port is shown. So let's go to the browser and access our app. So here first we will copy the IP address of our EC2 instance. And with that, the port range. So now you can see hello world is shown, that is our app is running. Now let's head towards the last step, that is we will delete this overlays configuration from Minikube. So copy this command and paste it in SFS. So here still the process is going on. Till then we will see. So whatever syntax we have created, this type of a node we have created manually for the one microservices in the Kubernetes. So in the e-commerce website like Amazon, so they use the automation to use the thousands of the customized YAML microservices nodes. So these are done in the CI/CD. Now we have to wait till this process completed. Then we will apply this kubectl delete -k overlays per dev command, and it will delete our configuration. So in this way, we have completed and we have seen that how to deploy Go language app on Minikube using customization